Peace, this is Daddy-O from the legendary hip-hop band Stetsasonic. I only touch greatness. You're going to be checking out the Conversations with Chad, because I only touch greatness right here.
Yeah. Okay. And I got to ask you a question about, I got the movie going in the background, CB4. Can you, you were part of the soundtrack, one of the best movies of all time, and soundtracks. I had the soundtrack as a kid. Sweat on my balls and bitches on my dick like a human shish kebab.
Right. Well, my good friend Nelson George, who also helped out with the first Self-Destruction record, was working at that time with a young up-and-coming comedian named Chris Rock. And they wrote this movie, and he came to me and said, hey, man, you know, we got this thing we're doing. We want to involve hip hop, and a lot of it is very parody, and some of it is NWA parody. We know we want your voice, and then they had to find High C because it really was supposed to be me and Eazy-E, but it ended up being me and High C. But once they found High C, they found, you know, pretty good, a good match for, you know, somebody for Chris Rock, who was High C, somebody for Alan Payne, who was me. And then we got together and we did a few things. And Mo D did some stuff on that too. I'm black. That's cool, Mo D.
Big black girl.
Yeah.
See, I literally just watched this movie with some girl at my house like 2 nights ago. So I had it, I had it queued up, ready to go. We're gonna send her to Chad here.
Yeah. So you just mentioned Self-Destruction. When you guys put that together, take us through the process of putting and getting the likes of Kumo D and Heavy D, rest in peace, D-Nice, and all the other incredible and legendary artists together in orchestrating that project back in '88.
So for the original Self-Destruction, it came off the, I don't want to say heels, but it came out of what KRS-One had already going on, which was a Stop the Violence movement. And idealistically, what ended up happening was, you know, there was some deaths that happened. One in particular incident that happened at Nassau Coliseum where a young kid got killed for his chain. And the press was just kind of hurling, you know, Molotov Molotov cocktails at us. Like, you know, you guys are the cause of this violence. You guys are the, you know, those particular things. If you remember a little earlier than that, Tribe Called Quest had got us all together for an album cover. I don't know if you remember that album cover with all of us on it.
Midnight Marauders.
The Midnight Marauders thing, right? So we you know, kind of getting everybody together was not that hard. There was a venue in New York named Latin Quarter that most of the artists on that venue, on that song Self-Destruction, used to perform on it. So it wasn't really hard to get us to come together. And once we understood that it was for a cause, I think we all, you know, we all said yes. I like I said, I think one of the most amazing things about that particular project is that some of the people on that record you didn't expect to be doing those kind of things. You know what I mean? Like, you really didn't expect Hev to spit that. You didn't even really expect Mo D to spit that. You know, I often talk about Red Alert and Marley Marl actually showing some unity in that video, because at that time there was like this little beef between the two of them and those two crews. You know what I mean? So yeah, and it was just, you know, it's just us, Just Ice, who you never would have thought would do a record and tell somebody to either stop fighting or putting his gun down or whatever. So that, I think that was probably one of the most amazing things about it. And again, I mean, loosely based, but, you know, loosely based on, it's like the hip hop We Are the World. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was that kind of situation. But our issue was totally different than what Michael and Lionel and them sang about.